Hi, my name is Sheila Willis of Impact Tourism, the developer of the History Check mobile app. Welcome to History Bytes, your daily dose of Alberta Historical Trivia, brought to you in partnership with Belt Drive Betty Media and the Canadian Motorcycle Tourism Association. You can register to answer the questions for a shot to win prizes, or just take a quiz to satisfy your own brain power. Either way, we're excited to see how much of Alberta's history you really know. And yesterday's question was, the Iron Creek Meteorite was taken to which province before being returned to Alberta? Is it A, Saskatchewan, B, Manitoba, or C, Ontario? And the answer is C, Ontario. The Iron Creek Meteorite now resides at the Royal Alberta Museum. It was returned to Alberta in 1973 from the Royal Ontario Museum in Toronto, who had received it in 1892 from the Victoria University in Cobourg. The original location of the stone is Iron Creek Hill, now known as Strawstack Hill in Flagstaff County near Hardisty. The hill is a large rounded outcrop about 150 meters in length and almost the same size and width. It's the highest point of land for many miles around and visible from all directions. So how did it come to be in Ontario? It started in 1866 when, at the request of the Methodist Reverend George McDougall, it was taken to Victoria Settlement by his son David via the Red River Cart Trail. The account is given by another son, John McDougall, who also was a clergyman, in his 1911 book, In the Days of the Red River Rebellion. By 1886, it had been sent to Victoria University for study. Why was it moved? In a letter to Dr. Wood of the Wesleyan Missionary Society in Toronto, George McDougall alludes to the reason. To paraphrase, he says that for ages the Blackfeet and Cree people had gathered to pay homage to the stone, which he refers to as an idol. When it was removed and taken to Victoria Settlement, he, and I quote, roused the ire of the conjurers, unquote. They said that sickness, war, and a decrease of buffalo would follow the sacrilege. McDougall then goes on to say that the soothsayers were wrong, as in last summer thousands of wild cattle had grazed the plains. Well, he may have spoken a bit too soon. By the late 1800s there were few bison left. The smallpox epidemic of 1870 killed scores of people, especially the indigenous who did not have a resistance, and at least 37% of the Métis population died. Within months, the Korean Blackfoot warred with a ferocity that had rarely been seen. Now the stone is once again in Alberta and is held in trust by the Royal Alberta Museum. During consultations in the early 2000s, the museum spoke with dozens of First Nations about the meteor's future. One of the challenges faced is that the stone does not belong to one group of people. No pictures are allowed of this spiritually and culturally significant stone. It is, however, housed in a dedicated gallery, and there is no charge to view, in keeping with the elders' request that no one profits from it. And tomorrow's question is, which race was included in the 1919 Calgary Stampede as part of a deal with Yakima Canuck? Is it A, barrel racing, B, Roman racing, or C, wild horse racing? Come back tomorrow for the answer and the story that goes along with it. Then we'll load you up with the next day's question. Enjoy and stay healthy and safe.